You know, most people's hearts are open to their family, to their friends, and then there are the others. But there is a talk about the smile, a little smile at the edge of the mouth of the Buddha. They call it the smile of unbearable compassion. Unbearable compassion. Because when you look at not just your family and your friends, but your friends' families and your friends' families' families, and on, and everywhere you look, you see that suffering. How can you bear it? If you pull back into your head, you lost your humanity. If you stay in it, you're going to drown. So you get this balancing act. You're in it, but you're also not in it. You're in the world, but not of the world. It's just a very delicate place. And you can't arrive at it with intellect. You've got to go through the whole thing. You've got to go through the horrible pain of seeing the suffering. Because there is such an incredible, we've just heard a little of it here in a few days. We walked into this, a nice group of people driving up in their cars with their bags, go in room 6 and room 7. Suddenly there is this scene in which you look around and you see that in every human life here is this incredible amount of suffering. Well, how many retreats do you have to be at before you walk down the street and you know that behind every smiling face is more of the same stuff? And how do you bear it? How do you bear it? Most people bear it by closing their hearts. And then they feel closed down and that's the problem, that many of us in our journeys of awakening opened our consciousness to the point where we saw that everybody is us. And then we couldn't live that way because we couldn't stand it. So we turned off those higher planes of awareness. And you just got to be rooted so much. Maharaj-ji just kept hitting. It just feels, he didn't do it, but I kept feeling he did it. But he didn't keep saying it to me, but I kept feeling hit by these things. Serve people, feed people, relieve suffering. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. There's nothing to do. Do it. Do it. There's nothing to do. Do it. Work harder. He's doing fine work. He's working hard. Ha, ha, ha. Well, look at all that work. The whole thing, the confusion was incredible. And the confusion was just these planes of consciousness. And you just have to live with all of it at once. That's what I mean is finally the game isn't getting high or coming down. The game is being open to all of it. Your lows and your highs and all of it all at once.